That's your call, right?
Yay!
How you doing, boys? Alright? Good Halloween?
Very good, aye.
Good.
How's
Good Halloween.
Filling Brad Mitch on it. Take the hat off. Only watch the hat off.
You want it off? There you go. I know I should have had a wee trim this morning. You had a wee...
No, last week.
Just get a new razor a couple of weeks ago. What a difference, aye. I was using one of the old clippers, my mate.
Oh, was you?
Used to be a barber. Fucking ripping the fucking... Ripping the head off. Honestly, so I've got a nice one. It's just, what a difference, innit? Would you cut that way?
I've got a set of clippers, but now and again I'll go to the barbers.
What do you go doing to them?
I need my nostrils and that. Tech in Hamilton.
Tech?
George and Missa.
What's he charging?
I don't know.
Do you get the shave and all that there?
Trims my beard and does the ears and the nose.
You burn your ears?
The Turkish one, the Turkish one.
Aye, wee Turkish one.
That's terrifying.
You hang up your nose, man.
I need it.
My nose is a disgrace, mate.
Aye.
I've got Chad Urie's fucking pubes on my nose.
Your nose. Sniffing his pubes.
We're on your tap lip, mate. Are you doing November?
Dude, I'm gonna.
Are you going to try?
I'm not gonna shave it for the following November, and I'll see how thick we can get it.
I think it's going to go
do you
very thick,
trim
mate.
Ah, of course.
I'd love to see a big
curly one. Big curly one.
What, do you trim it up there?
No, I trim
Aye,
on my lip, but no, I'll put a comb and trim the thickness. But I'm just gonna leave it.
You're
for
a
the
cool
fall.
wee fucker, aren't you, man? You're a cool wee fucker.
I'm a loser, mate. Yeah, 35 years old.
See, you're talking about with that clipper, but is that getting used by the boys or not?
But that's a good fucking question,
great
by the way,
question,
when I say, because I don't know what the boys are doing. Do you know what?
They're using yours for their balls in their ring.
Aye, and they're all dads using their old fucking need. Aye, it could well be. I thought I was into a wee, as the usual wrestling match because
As usual.
Ross was about to use it. I wasn't letting him near it.
What was he using it for? He's not
Do you
got
know
a shave.
something? That's probably what they've been doing.
They got, do they shave their head?
They trim their
their
beard and all
beard,
that. They're trendy. They've got the nice hair and
I've
all
seen them,
that.
they're not trendy, mate.
They are trendy.
Did they shave their ass?
I don't know.
We done it with my dads.
Maybe they have been doing that with the clippers.
We done it with my dad's.
Did you?
Dad's shaving.
See the
What,
tough.
you done your balls with your dad's shave, man?
Aye. I think he done it with his boys, I know. He just done everything with
But
it.
hold on, did they clean it after it? Did they go and
How'd you
get a white down, or is it
just a blow on it. Just blow it to get the hairs off. I've never had you clean it.
How do you clean it? I know. Aye, that's a good.
Why,
Because you
we
can't
have-
shove it underwater, can you know?
No, because it'll break, so you
It'll go
Some of
rusty.
them are waterproof.
Are they?
Aye.
How do you know?
What, the trimmers?
Aye.
I've got one.
Aye,
You
aye.
did instructions?
Of course I did.
I think my new one is.
I know how long it's going to last.
I think you can use that in the shower as
I'd
well.
love to see you using it.
Have you ever shaved yourself in the shower?
No.
Yeah?
No, because it's. Told you I can't even. I struggle in the shower. Even to clean my feet, man, I can't get done.
Wash yourself doggy style, don't you, in the shower? Lads, before we go into the football, I've got a question for you. Somebody asked us on Twitter, Instagram, Josh Gardner. Have you ever had, because of the Fernandez stuff, have you ever been at a club where the captain's been replaced while you were there? Thought it was a good question.
Can't remember.
Seriously.
If everyone says no, it's a terrible question.
You'll
No,
need
it's
somebody to get a good answer here.
Aye, it'd have been nice if you stuck that in the chat and gave us a chance to think
I
about
just
it.
remembered it there when I was...
Aye.
Never?
Can't think.
Can't remember.
Have you?
Swindon.
No, what are they doing, no?
So is it
You need it.
awkward when it happens?
Is it awkward? It's awkward as fuck, mate.
How, but do you know what's that is awkward? How the guy who's been replaced deals with the new captain.
Well, that's what I was going to say.
Seriously.
We had a guy, DeCanio brought in a Namibian guy, and he says to us one day, we're signing Reeser tomorrow, and I thought it was John Arne Reeser because he was coming to end his career. This big guy from Namibia walks in, mate, 6'3" monster, top off monster. Playing in my position, I was thinking the game at the time.
Is it? He's
What is it?
Oh, shakes, you're still down on his back.
Nervous?
No.
So he brought this guy in, 6'3" monster, mate. First day we run, because it was pre-season he brought him. Playing my position, I'm third choice centre mid as it is, he fucking hates me, so he brought this guy and I'm now fourth choice in. So with day running the first day, this guy wins it by a fucking country mile. Like, what the fuck, man, we've signed the best player in the world. Week goes on, balls start to come out a wee bit, you're thinking, he's fucking shite with the ball. But he's masking it well, hiding it well. Get to the first game, mate, he gets us on a huddle, this big Namibian guy, he's like, I have a thing in the boot. No, that was it. That pre-season game, the Canio sick bastard knows that I'm raging, puts me in a room with the guy. So we're sitting in the room, guys like, you know Essien, huh? And I was like, who, mate? He's like, Michael Essien. And I was like, he's like, I kick his ass. And I went, what do you mean you kick his ass? He gets his iPad up, mate, and he shows me clips, Ghana versus Namibia. He's playing Michael Essien. And in the clip, mate, he actually looks like he's boffing the Essien a bit.
No way.
So I'm like, there's fucking no way I'm playing here, man. This guy's obviously decent.
Can I?
Would you want to ask a question?
I like you more fun to Gravis in there.
I was going to say.
It was a similar accent, mate.
Aye,
Scary bastard as well.
Aye.
6'3", as I said. Get to the first game of the season, right? And he goes like that, stands up in the middle of the... He was bold as brass, this guy, mate. Stands up in the middle of the desk and goes like that. I do this thing in Namibia and I'm going to bring it to Swindon Town. Everyone get in a huddle. And I hated the guy, obviously. He's playing ahead of me. He's a fucking prick. So I'm like, right, in a huddle. So I'm standing next to Paul Caddis, tapping each other, and he goes like that. This is what we do. I do ooh ah, and then we shout victory.
Oh my God! Please tell me you
5
never.
times, huh? Like you mean it. And DeCanio's, he's in on this, mate. He loves this guy. He's hanging on his every word. So it's him, DeCanio, like that, and I'm on the opposite side, mate. So as we're doing this, the two of them are fucking staring. And obviously I know what to do, mate. So me and Kaz are like, ooh ah, victory. He's like, louder! Shout it louder, lad! But it's Tommy Graves. 5 times, ooh ah, victory, ooh ah, victory! Right, so anyway, like, I hate this guy so much. We go out, first game of the season, I've been patched, remember? He's having a fucking shocker, I'm like buzzing, mate. 0-0 against Clyde, he's having a shocker against Crewe. Ashley Westwood, Nick Powell popping us off the pitch. Mate, last minute, ball drops him. Check the archives, mate, this is fucking under. Ball drops him, edge of the box, he had a shocker the full game. Chest. Fucking side foot volley, mate, right in the top bin.
Oh my God.
I'm like, nah. What
That
the fuck
victory
is
right
life?
enough, wasn't it?
So I'm like, I'm done here, man. Next 5 games, mate, he progressively gets fucking worse. He turns out, mate, he's a fucking fraud. Horse shit, right? That was him, and we're doing unopposed shape. The can used to do unopposed shape. So one team would attack while the other 11 were set up in the opposition shape, run through, score, sprint back into your position. Then this team would do it. Ball comes to him, unopposed shape, mate. Fucks the ball in the corner out the pitch. The Cannon's got mad at me. He's like to me, "You not tell me I have time there." I was like, "It's unopposed, mate. Of course you've got fucking time." So anyway, the Cannon 5 games in, he shit, puts me back in. He comes out, changes the captaincy. Paul Caddis goes the captain for the rest of the season. So like 3 games later, he comes on in the 84th minute. We're beating Barnet like 3-0, mate. He scores a goal for a corner. He brings him on, scores 4-0. Runs away, mate. Doing that to the crowd and starts greeting on the pitch.
Oh my.
We're looking at each other. I'm at the Cads. He's greeting. Mate, standing like that. Tears. 4-0. 2 months later, sent out on loan to Stevenage, mate. So that was it, change of captaincy.
What?
Guy was a screwball. Mate, I'm surprised he never hunted me down. Fucking hated me, man. See, 'cause I took his position in the team and my best mate got made the captain. Just used to stare at us all the time.
Victory though, mate, that's a shock.
Oh, mate, imagine that. You ever heard somebody wanted to do that? A captain like that?
Like see Scottish people, but like we don't
We don't wear that. Nah,
we're too awkward and bitchy to do that.
GTF, aye, you're not GTF.
What's he doing? You're like that, what's he doing?
Aye, somebody's got to say. I'm surprised you've not said what you, but you couldn't really.
Mate, he was a scary bastard, mate. He hated me. 6'3" monster. Victory, staring at you. Who's your captain at Celtic?
Brunei.
Oh, it's funny that you never mentioned him when you
Scott-
asked him who the best
just Scott
captains
Brown-
were.
Scott Brown.
Wow.
No, not at all.
He made a
He needs to
comeback.
be pushed to say Scott Brown. That's strange.
Scott Brown making a...
Seen that with
making a-
Spartans?
Aye, did you see that
I think
yesterday?
Spartans are looking for an assistant manager. I don't know if
Is
he's
that
going to
what
do
it
the
is?
biff.
So
I
he's
don't know.
up the road and...
He'll still be brilliant.
I know
Oh,
he'll still...
fuck, he'll
he's
piss that.
But you're not
running
quite
every day.
surprised that he's...
Seen his numbers
been
he's
out
hitting?
there.
No.
That's quite
16
surprising.
minutes for a...
5K?
A wee bit, but you know what it's like when you stop. See, I couldn't physically play football now. I could play it, train one day, that's it, I'd be out for 2 weeks with my knee. But if you can still do it, and you've still got motivation, I think once you go into that, you must miss playing. I know you didn't, but
I'm
you
just
must miss
thinking-
playing and training and think, I could still do it.
Do you know at
I
all?
just think what I was going to say with Scott Brown, then it becomes even more of a target at that level as well. You know, you get there will be some bad.
Is he going to shave
Shave
the hair again?
Aye, but there you go.
I don't think you get that anymore, mate.
Oh, come on. But you know, you must.
See when you play against teams, mate,
I
you didn't
think-
you didn't look at a player in a team and go, he's going to boot you up
I
in the
think
pitch,
in
didn't
every league somewhere there must be somebody that's out to make a name for themselves, and that's sometimes what they'll try and do. They'll go out and try and do you.
I'm trying to think
You must, you know-
who's physical in the lower leagues that you've watched.
Is
it?
Nah.
that kind of changed then as well?
It is, mate, aye.
Ross
There
Doherty
you go.
played with Dundee United, mate. Every time I played against him, elbowed me right in the fucking face.
He's just non-stop.
Told him
isn't
it
he?
before I
He's a dog.
yeah, played with air, mate. Every time you play him, you're guaranteed 2 elbows in the
Aye.
face, mate.
Still swollen, isn't it?
Look what he's done again. A good player.
Very good. Very good.
Were you not use of a captains just quickly?
Aye, I was.
Wait.
The mother under 17s then he moved up with Bob.
Captain.
Aye, keep it going. Keep it going, because I was actually captain of Celtic reserves. No, wait, hold on.
I know,
no.
but that was when you knew you were at the door, mate. See, as soon as you got made reserve captain, they were fucking done with
Oh, it
you.
was an incredible story, actually. The first team were all away, so there was no first team players coming down. The reserves were away, majority of them were the first team as well. The under-19s were playing in the Youth Cup. So it was the 17s that came up to make the reserves.
Having a great play.
And he went, Slinny, you go to captain. I'm like, "Boys, fucking come on." What was
the score, captain?
Ended up getting 4 months. I'm one of the wee young boys, I know. Well, I get a fucking thing in it. I'll see that word in certain 3 years, but I still look at that and think, what a career to have to do that.
You could say you've been the Celtic reserve
You know,
captain.
mate, I'm not joking, but I remember, because my man and dad came to the game, my dad's laughing at me. Like before I'm up as a fucking brilliant, and then standing up like that, always do it. But it did get to a stage when, because it was against Blackpool, and I'm thinking, fuck, it'll be alright if Blackpool reserves come down. It was Blackpool, I think, went in the Premier League at the time. And I'm thinking, they might have first team players down the face, I'm the captain, if I do well here, whatever. I think they brought an even younger team down. So I'm running a bit like that.
Under 12s.
Who's that old guy?
Who's the leader in that team?
Imagine you and Charlie, Charlie Adam, if he was captain of the team photo. Be a bad that.
Handing the pennants there. Pennants.
Handing balaclava seat.
Oh no, but I still look at it with a lot of pride, aye. What a leader I was that day,
Played for Celtic and been the reserve captain.
And
What
the
a career
captain,
you've had.
aye.
Captain.
But you know what, mate, I'll tell you.
There is a Disney shell, isn't there?
Aye.
Every
No,
opportunity.
see, no, I don't. I've been doing a lot of soul searching this week, and so about talk yourself up now. So I'm not talking my cock not doing it anymore.
Somebody say for the
Talking my cock down.
Never got regions. Or just different colour of Tic Tacs on.
I sat down with the man Dan. I say I ain't going to.
So you're going to talk your cock
Sat
up?
down
Come
with
on.
the man.
Right, so hold on then. We'll talk it up then. Talk your cock up. Get it.
Top folk for the whole No, so
Big rager. Go on then.
No, aye. But do you know what? As you said, you didn't like being captain. That was always sort of a feeling. I think being a captain for a club must have been incredible. But I knew, by the way, I'm not going to say names here. I know certain people that fucking went out their way to be a captain and would do anything to stab people in the back to get it.
Embarrassing.
And
You try to sign a player at Peterhead, right? You'll know him. I'm not going to name him because it's bad. We had a captain, Scott Brown, was our best player. Phoned this guy up.
Scott Brown.
Eh?
Played with him at St Johnstone.
Aye, good boy, innit?
Aye, brilliant boy.
Phoned this guy
Travelled
up
with
and says, we want to sign you, we're going to give you, it was a right good deal with him. He's like, do you know what would really swing it if you made us captain? And we were like, no, but we've got a captain. He's like, right, okay, can I be vice captain then?
Why would you give a fuck?
Who gives a fuck? Aye, go on, be
Name him,
vice
man.
captain.
Go.
I mean, guy, older guy.
You'd say to the captain, wouldn't you? See when it's dishing the tickets out, get to him.
I just let him do. I hated that stuff. See when you're captain, mate.
Aye.
Boys text you on a Friday night, can I get me tickets for the morning?
That shouldn't be. I
Fuck
don't
off.
think that should be a captain. The ticket stuff. I think that should be maybe somebody at the club does that.
Aye.
You might
captain
contribute to the
Probably
game.
is. I think a short period of time with Scotland under 21s. I think I captained the side, but no,
I can't believe you were never a captain.
I was going to say that. That's mad.
But no, well, knowing him, you can see why actually.
I don't want any responsibility half the part whatsoever.
What time
Lead by
we
example
mean that?
after the game, aye. Lead by example, I don't think I'd have been probably the best, but no. And talk about captains, look at your Barry. That was a making, your Barry.
He's one of the best captains out there.
Aye,
isn't he?
becoming captain, he kicked on for that, so he did. So,
What age was he made
he's a
captain?
top player.
Young, wasn't it?
20 something.
Rangers, fuck's sake.
Took it off a Marissi, didn't
Advocate
he?
comes in and makes him captain, and that just added to his game, so he kicked on. So there you go. There's
Big
the
Amber
other.
wasn't happy, was he? When if I remember right, Big Amber
Aye.
wasn't happy, was he?
No, not at all. No, but that's it.
That was the right decision. The right decision. Look at what Barry went on today, captain
And
Scotland.
then I think there was something like dry your eyes, you fud. You know, maybe come into the equation.
What, he said that to her?
I don't know. That's
That
kind of
was,
rumours about that. There's ever a laugh about that. But no, he's.
But that's the thing you need to think about as well. Like, it's all right saying how does the captain feel that's been taken off it, but the player that is already there, that's made captain, and Barry being what 20, 21, even they gave a fuck with it.
No, and again, there you go, because you're young, no fear factor, no bother, there you go.
Do you go up to the guy and go, sorry about that, mate? Hey, what do you say
I
something?
think you've got to speak
I don't
to
know,
him.
I don't know what.
Speak to them.
Well, what can,
Still
what
hold
can
it
you
in there,
do?
have you know, like, you want to hold it?
Can put it on
What can
there.
you do? What can you do? Manager makes a decision.
Decision,
What can you
aye.
do? And if you're
You
that
never
age,
catch it?
no.
Never?
That's
Not
surprising.
even for one game?
I was captain. I've been captain.
So
Everton played Motherwell as part of my deal, and I was captain for that. It wasn't in the contract. I had to be captain.
see, there kind of
I
maybe,
was still thinking I might not get a game.
maybe in Faddy's day, maybe the kind of flair players, the guys that
Aye, they would never get it.
never really
Nah.
got the captaincy. Sometimes, and it was the guy that was the lesser player. Wasn't it?
Ah, definitely.
Just somebody that
Stalker.
maybe, and that had that attitude. So sometimes it was the
Aye.
number 10 or the winger, the guy that makes that difference, never got the captaincy. But that's
didn't
changed
have
days now, isn't it? That's all changed.
We had Fletcher, no, at Scotland, young
great,
captain,
He got made it young as well, didn't he, in
Aye.
Scotland? That's right.
young captain, brilliant.
Was he?
Brilliant. Just a brilliant guy, brilliant player.
Takes a certain type,
Ideal
doesn't
for him, aye, and he was perfect for it because he had the respect to everybody, no because of who he played for, just because of who he was and what he was.
it? Yeah.
Could be wrong here, but Barry Ferguson must be the youngest captain ever.
I think you might.
What, in
Celtic-
history of
at Celtic
football?
and Rangers.
Alright.
I don't mean like I know certain people like Tierney and that have
aye.
had the ban for a couple of games.
But actually confirmed.
We could get that out there, wouldn't it, and see?
It's a great point.
Great wee bit I've just clocked there. We're moving on to the games.
Sure, but we just need to say that you're bottom of the coupon. So you will be eating a wing.
Mean,
There's
fuck it.
second bottom
feel
as
for
well.
you.
There's two second bottoms.
Well,
He's
then
near
you
a
should be
win.
bottom at.
I think
Faddy's
it
not
ruins
letting
it.
you
In
off
fact,
it, but
in fact,
I think it should
Derek's
change.
actually second here, and you're second.
What is
bottom.
that due to alphabetical order?
I don't know.
No, it's.
I don't know.
I think that I
Take
think
the
it's
lamp.
goal difference, I think.
Well, hold on. Hold on a minute. If you're going, I'm second.
That's what I just said.
That's aye. Right. That's
it.
what you
I'm
right,
trying to
good,
stick
then.
up for you.
Right, good. That's it.
I'm second as well for.
Aye.
No, I think
You're
it helps.
third.
It's all eating it. I think
You're
it's got to be the
third.
bottom one.
We're just going the board.
Solely-
The board.
so-
I'm not third, I'm a joint with you. Second.
I'm second. Faddy just told you there. You're third.
I'd take
You'll wrestle
a
for
wing
it.
when I was
Wrestle
second
for it.
bottom.
But after this,
I'll do a wrestle for it.
after
he's
this,
experienced
aye,
wrestling.
right, on the table. Right, after this, it should just be the bottom one.
But we done it because, mind you, missed a week, so we were saying it's only fair if we get.
But we're back
Bottom
to
and
just in the
second
bottom now.
I would say just bottom because I just think it
And it-
takes away that if everybody like threes are doing it or twos doing it, I think the bottom. And it's roulette wing the day, which is going to be dead exciting. Free the hottest,
Oh,
but
you need to pick one.
One of them I've heard is the one that we
Jesus
had.
Christ.
Just
No,
one of
can't
them.
be.
it's close to it. They took one of the spices out, I think.
Is there first aid going to be here for you now?
I think you have to do that, isn't it?
Slaney's done a course.
It's done
done a course.
Right, go, Rangers! Flying under Philip Clement now.
Wow. Wow. No, by the way, I told you, the big man Dessers,
Coming good.
I think he's going to get there.
Diary. Still.
I listened to it.
Got a bit to go, by the way.
I'm trying to sign him. I seen.
Was he in Belgium? So
They played against.
played
I think
against
they
him
played against
because he spoke
Constance.
very highly of him. And I think the big man was top goal scorer of the Euro Conference League a couple of years in a row. So he can't be a diddy if you're doing A numbers. What I've seen, see looking at him, and I've been through it myself. He is lacking confidence. I can see it. I mean, he's touching on its miles off. I think he might come good. But listen,
I think Trev should save his shot last night now.
By the way,
how's that getting in for
good
post?
Trev is. I think Trev should save it.
and what a result.
But
Did
look
you
at the
notice
one
how
he-
slippy it was?
aye, the
For
flip-
everybody,
off, mate, wasn't it?
even like Lammers hits his shot, unbelievable goal, but he slips after
Yeah.
it, and they're all slipping.
What a result.
I need to say first, the Halliday film was pyro before it was brilliant.
It was mad, wasn't it? I tell you
I
what.
saw Robbie
well
last
played.
Friday.
Who's that?
He was at my
His
boys'
tackle?
football. His tackle's amazing, but even when he's talking to me, I'm going
It's like
double
Andy.
checking to see if it's Andy or Robbie.
Who's
It's
the
incredible.
referee? Who's the referee last night?
Beaten.
No,
No, beaten was it
Who
Celtic?
was it?
Clancy. Ken Clancy.
He played his part magnificent,
Aye.
didn't he?
That fourth goal.
Wasn't it? Was it McCowan? Looking at him, he's like that. That now tells you that see if a referee is going to get in your way, fucking wipe him out, by the way. Wipe the ref out. Shouldn't you? Would you not love to
To be
do
fair,
that?
Ken Clancy had control of the ball. I don't think it's a foul.
And he just backs in, but it was a good finish. I thought it was good management, taking him out of the equation, bringing him on as sub once
Yeah,
there were a couple of
100%.
goals up. So I thought that was decent management.
What about the delayed kick-off? You've ever had that before?
No. I don't think so.
It's weird how. So you had pre-match 3 years before. What happens then? Do you need to go in
You
again?
always just get a cereal
That's
bar or
it.
something, don't you?
Would that?
They've got other stuff
Oh,
like
no, that's
jelly
like
babies
actually-
and all that. And
I can't
Yeah,
remember
like that.
specifically. Something's telling me I have had something like that happen.
see,
Where you're out and then you're back in.
Back in.
we never got games delayed. We just had to, if we got there 15 minutes before a game or 20 minutes, we just had to go on with it.
What, you just start 20 minutes before a game?
We done it with Falkirk. We're in the town and the bus the bus breaks down. So the bus is about to leave at 1:30, right, to get to Ibrox. So we're all standing about. It's about 2:20. So we end up all jumping in taxis to get to Ibrox. So you can imagine how busy it is. So we're all jumping out of taxis, trying to get through the crowd. We're into the dressing room. We're getting our kit on.
No warm up.
No warm up. We've been out like 5 to 3 and warmed up for 2 or 3 minutes. We get beat 3-2, but that's probably one of the best performances that we had put in as a Falkirk side. Aye, it was absolutely mayhem.
Warm-ups are a load of shite.
aye.
Warm-ups, hate them.
But there you go. They never
Load of shite.
They never went through another warm up
What do you
last
mean
night.
they're a load of shite?
This is my thing with warm-ups, right? And I say this to sports science all the time. See a warm-up before training, mate. You do it for about 8 minutes. See when it's a game, 25-minute fucking warm-up,
Some
mate.
of them are coming out at 2 for a 3 o'clock
Mate, it's
kick.
How were you for a warm up? Did you
I
take
hate
it?
warming up.
I was
Like,
fucked, I know.
did you try and build yourself up, or did you go for it in a
I went for it,
warm-up?
mate, to try and get my heart rate up.
So the way you do a warm up's full of shite.
Hated warming up, mate. Did you know?
No,
Boring.
because
Paul Lambert never used to warm up for reserves games, mate. And he's going to be the best player on the pitch.
Aye.
But you can.
so how are you going to tell your boys at the weekend? Come on,
I know, I've
switch
always
on.
had to make sure you're warming up properly. But I hated it, did you know?
No,
I was always last out. We always had to be at the dressing room by 2:30, and I used to leave it as long as I could. And also when I went out, I didn't want to touch the ball.
Did you know?
No,
Just get the legs moving.
get the ball once the game starts, but then you want to kind of save it back. I always think before you go in, you get your 2 or 3 minutes yourself, and you get yourself like kind of, as you say, your heart rate up a wee bit, a few wee sprints, but you get your head right, get that up there. I think that's the important thing. Kevin Drinko, I played with at Rangers, never warmed up. Couple of fags. In the dressing room, honestly.
we love
And
that.
then as he ran out, he ran a couple of jumps, he practiced elbowing, but people, and that was him. He was ready for the game. He just used to go.
That's what's documented, isn't it?
Honestly,
That's
see
what he did as well.
when you.
Kevin Drinko's his hero, innit? I used to watch him go, look at him.
Yeah, great lad. And that's why he used to come out.
Imagine that.
He'd come out and swing the arm a couple of times, and then that was him ready to go.
What a hero.
Aye.
You must have been a bad warmer-upper.
No, I was similar to you there, mate. I fucking
Burst yourself.
sprinting about mad time the game.
Really?
You're fucked.
Fuck the hell.
But you're right. See, I always felt the first 50 minutes of a game I was fucked. So always felt I need to do the warm up right. So by the time the game comes, I'm ready to just go.
Did you sleep well the night before again?
No,
I was always fucking shattered, never slept.
I could never sleep.
Brutal.
Depend. Sometimes not bad if it's the away game and you're in a hotel.
Never,
No great. No
And
great.
Snorer. Who were you in with, Everton?
Normally probably Leon Osman.
Oh, you Leon?
Aye, Leon Osman,
He's
brilliant
not a
guy.
scorer.
Brilliant
No.
guy. At Birmingham, I had Lee Carsley. Like, Carsley was ridiculous. He'd like sit and chat to you, and then he'd bring his own pillow, and he'd just go to like lie down and go, right mate, I'm turning it in.
That's sweet.
30 seconds, sleeping.
Was he?
That's
30
madness.
seconds.
Oh, it's a worst. That's a lonely place to be in your room that sleeps through. Oh, no, man.
You're not sure whether you can put the telly on or whatever.
Oh,
But Carzo, I swear, he done it the
Brilliant.
first time. I'm going, he's taking the piss here. He's got to be. So then I timed him, there was about 30 seconds, he was actually sleeping.
Mate, I'd pay good money to be like that. Just to be able to
That's the
sleep
best.
like that. Incredible.
Do you know, this is no enough up, but this is different when I was working with show racism and red card. I was working with wee Mickey Weir, We were up in Aberdeen,
What a
so
guy,
it was we were up there for 3 nights, doing a wee bit of coaching. So we're staying in the hotel. There was one night, wee Mickey can talk for Scotland. I fell asleep about 10 o'clock. And see what I kind of now when you came to about an hour later, right? I can and I just felt I know he was still going. I'm fucking sleeping for about an hour. Me Mickey's like
Just lost chatting with.
aye. Oh, poor me Mickey.
Who's your best ever roommate? Favourite roommate?
They put me and myself all the time.
Did they?
Aye.
Saying a lot of
I couldn't believe it, mate. See, when you get off the bus and you go to the reception, I was always looking, how's my name always myself? Oh, can't do that, innit? You feel pure lonely on all
I
yourself.
didn't mind being in myself.
I love being in myself, mate.
Just throws you straight to it, innit?
Fuck it, back into the game, mate.
Tell you one of my best roommates.
mate, that's your problem there.
One of my best roommates was Peter Grant.
Right?
With the 21s of Scotland. I think that might have been the 18s, 21s.
Me Mickey will be fuming if you say that Mickey could talk and you never said Peter Grant could talk.
Grant, he was a good laugh, so he was. And there was another guy, he was at HIBS at the time. He'd, I can't remember, that's terrible, I can't remember his name, but he fucking freaked me out because he looked like Jesus. You know, and just on the light, we were away from him, I think it was in Russia we were playing. And I just kept looking at him, it just seemed like Jesus Christ. Honestly. It was kind of, I did a religious feel when I was in the room, which I'm absolutely no religious. And it was like, Jesus, I kept staring at him going, is it? Was it Kevin something?
Jesus.
He was a fullback, he was at HIBS. It's terrible you can't remember his name.
You know Paul Kearney?
Aye.
He's the same as Mickey Weir, mate, just talks. I fell asleep, woke up at 3 in the morning and looked, but he's not in his bed. I'm like, where the fuck's he gone? Because he's a bit of a boy, Kearney. He could have been at McDonald's in fucking the town centre, he could have been out. Just the next thing hear the fucking bath splashing. Go through me, he's sitting in a fucking bath at 3 in the morning.
So rubber ducks.
Mate, what the fuck are you doing at 3 o'clock?
Some guys are nuts.
Get in a bath, bud, mental. Anyway, come on. I don't know what I'm going.
What has Clement changed? What's
the
big
mentality a
differences?
wee bit, you can see him working on them. Even we're coming off, you know, the parties, and he keeps talking about that. And he's got a lot to deal with, hasn't
aye.
he? See, when you think last night, the amount of injuries that they had, and then the team that he's put out, and he keeps saying it's a puzzle to solve. So he always errs on the positive side. He doesn't kind of go too negative. Aye, and I just think the players have responded to him. So just a wee bit of trying to get a wee bit more pace in the final third. We're right.
More intensity as well.
I thought it was clever to take Dessers out of the equation. I was still dead. I was a wee bit disappointed, honest with you, that wee McCausland never got a start last night.
Looks good every time he comes on.
Yes, and I thought I'd have gave him a wee start. Lammers gets a start again. It's a great goal, but I watched the Sunday game again on the Monday and couldn't believe how poor Lammers was. He's a lucky boy.
What is it that's so poor about him?
He gets possession of the ball away.
Does he, right? What is it, trying to beat people? Because he seems like that type every time he gets it.
But even he's used to the ball. But I tell you what, see, even last night, if you look at it, at times when he was popping it off to his players, to his own players, he was putting them under a wee bit of pressure and that, and he wasn't putting them in good situations. His goal's terrific, but I'd have liked to have seen McCausland get the nod. But then that's the new manager. He's trying to stick with these guys to get the best out of them, because there must be quality in there somewhere. I've not seen it. Obviously,
you'll see now.
You see the goal.
See after this, his next performance, you'll see whether it's confidence. Because if he doesn't get a lift for that, it was some finish. Then Lammers, then
see just before it, 2-3 minutes, he falls in his arse in the box, and he just looks horrendous, and he's all other shit. But
see, on the change under Clement as well, that must be the first I seen on the highlights. Dundee had more possession and more shots on goal. That must be the first time that's happened this season. That wouldn't have happened under Michael Beale, would it? A team with more possession than Rangers. So does he know?
No, he wants them to be pressing. He wants them to play with intensity. I think you see that right for the start with Danilo closing down the kick-off. But look, there was a lot to fix. So I think if you take the results performance-wise, maybe no amazing, but you take the results and certainly, you know, to win as comfortably as they did in the end, then you've got to take that as you're building, as you're finding out about players, as you're bringing certain players back into the fold. They need to get up to speed. Try to get coax a wee bit out of Lammers. You obviously get your goal, but I'm with you in how it's almost like he doesn't know what he's going to do. When he gets it, he'll do a wee step over, go to the side and then think, oh, there's no way through, I'll pass it. Instead of having an idea of what he's doing before he gets it.
Take the ball. Aye. But no, and you're right. If he doesn't get confidence for that goal, but the telling factor will be Sunday, won't it?
Massive Sunday.
So well, but he's getting a tune out of them. So he is.
Well, his team beat Sunday, Derek. He went with Lundstram and Jack last night, didn't he? Away from home as a two midfield player.
And they've done very well. Lundstram again under Clement has played really well.
He came on, is he?
Yeah, he's playing really well.
Driving forward.
Controlling again. Forward. And no try to, although he's driving forward, he's no trying to be too clever at it, and just doing the basics really well. As did Jack last night as well. Looked really comfortable, looked really fit in there.
Are they bombing on, Derek? Because Jack gets a goal, didn't he? Are they bombing on?
Just hitting the ball. I think they're spelling it at times with each other, which you can do.
They almost didn't move.
Just stayed down. It's because the fullbacks went so high, didn't they? Would be
you know, it's like if you play in there at times, you know, and the play's starting to build up, you know, a ball's getting into box, you know, it's like you go right, on you go, one goes, one stays, you know, it's just getting that relationship, that wee bit of balance. But what they had last night was a pace. Scotty Wright didn't have the best game in the world, but he gives you that pace.
And Seamer
as well. Aye. Danilo should have scored about 4 or 5 goals last night, but he's in the positions.
That's it.
And he looks a wee bit sharper as well.
He'll start Sunday, I think, Danilo, won't he?
Definitely.
I think
Danilo's the best option in that position.
Yeah, I think so.
I think Dessers is like, he's better coming off the bench at the moment. To be honest with you. That's with Scotty Wright. I prefer Scotty Wright coming off the bench. I think he's more of an impact.
What about your two in midfield Sunday? Who is it against Hearts? It'll not be Jack and Lundstram again, what?
I think so. I do.
Near asking.
Why, you know? He's still struggling with injury, isn't he?
Right.
So we don't know his situation. That's the other thing with the manager. Doesn't give too much away. You know, he knows that there's an issue. He's mentioned it in the press this week. You know, there is an issue with the fitness of the players. So that was the kind of first time that he's kind of leant towards not having a go, but just questioning.
Did you see somebody's tweet? Rangers pre-season under Michael Beale. It's just 20 guys doing that.
But he's left a wee kind of bit of trail of destruction, hasn't he? So he's looking at that, and it's not just about the fitness or the sharpness. It's what they're doing away for the party. He spoke about that cryo chamber. You use everything to get the best performance out yourself out in the park, and that comes into your diet, what you do away from the park. When you leave Murray Park, whatever it's called now, it's when you head home.
That a ball of pride?
No, a wild thing.
But see when you head home, it's like eating right, and I think that's what he's getting into them. So
I think that's,
he's made change, like you can see subtle changes, and it's worked at
see when, like you hear it a lot when new managers, coaches come in. Oh, they're not fit enough, and everybody says, well, everybody says it's easy, but they're not fit enough to play at the intensity that he wants. They've had a lot of injuries. He's speaking about recovery, and it's not been done right. I think he says he's going to educate them on what it takes to be a top player. That tells me that what they've done before, whether it's how they've trained, certainly you look at their performances in games, slow, pedestrian, no able to change gear and really go and press for a length of time. Then you're looking at, well, what's your recovery? How's the intensity of training? How you approaching training to make sure you're in the best situation? And they've clearly not been doing it. So he's getting in and it's easy. Oh, we need to get fitter. But he's actually looking at the players. He's watched all the games and went, they're not fit enough to be intense. Maybe that's due to the fact that they trained in a way that it was, you know, we keep the ball and it becomes easy then, and players aren't really putting themselves out there, and then when they're asked to do it, they get injuries. So I think that for that point of view, sometimes a lot of fluff and it sounds great, they need to be fitter. I think he's spot on, I think you're starting to see a wee bit more intensity, and he's still clearly know where he wants the team to be.
Just want to get this nailed down. Team, what would you think their best team is for what you've seen since they came in? Who would Cantwell be off the right then?
Do you know he was poor when he came on last night?
Was he?
Cantwell, aye. It was just, so obviously he's got an issue with that injury. He's still not 100%, but he wasn't great last night, and that was a surprise right away because I would have Cantwell in there rather than Lammers. But then if Cantwell isn't, I'd have went with me. Honestly, I'd have went with me McCausland.
You wouldn't put him in Sunday, though, would you?
He'll not put him in anyway. Me, I'd be a bit different. So I like sometimes bringing in a younger guy, no fear.
I think he's shown that he's capable.
He's a good player.
And he'll deal with it.
He's guy. I think he would deal with it. But it just last night when I see the team sheet, and I think I was disappointed. But he'll go with Lammers again.
Lammers with Danilo, Lammers 10, Danilo up.
I would have Cantwell in the 10
So would Dan
before
put
Lammers
Scott right,
and leave him because he's no
Right out on the right.
Aye.
he's no like a stick to your position. Cantwell, he's a bit of a floater, go and find space, and I think that's your role as a number 10 to go and find space to go in the ball when he
How's
plays off
Lammers
the
on the
right.
press as well? Because he looks a bit one pace to me.
Here's one pace. And there's
I've
no
not
that
really-
devilment about him. See the
Cantwell
thing,
would- he's
see
good at
although
pressing,
Cantwell never played that well when he came on last night, there's an edge about him.
Yeah,
He's
he's good off the ball, Cantwell, I think.
Aye, but he was fiery character,
aggressive,
and there's
I think.
something I kind of like that. I just think that Lammers is just a nice guy. He just goes through the motions. You're saying like a one pace, flips in and out of the games and that. And
You need
it's a
to be
terrific
exceptional
goal.
to
We're
play
not
like
taking
that.
away from his goal was brilliant. It's a terrific goal, but it's over the piece. You look at it, and I just think he's still got a hell of a long way to go for me.
That's
Michael
like,
Tidser,
that's
isn't he?
like when
It's
you
Michael
watch
Tidser, isn't
that
it?
guy.
Lovely football
That's like
player.
you watch that big guy score that goal against Crewe. Whoever's sitting,
Big
McCausland sitting waiting going,
I know, man.
Lammers have just produced the big guy.
That's exactly it. Brilliant win for Nazy
Great one.
last night. Wasn't it? Has tide turned for Hearts with the performance at Rangers? I know, albeit they get beat last night, they win. He's changed, isn't he? He's changed the formation to a three at the back.
I think so. I never seen them last night.
I never seen it either.
Just the highlights. But I think Shankland and Vargas are playing, well, Vargas never played last night, but they're playing more as a 2 up now, aren't they? Rather than 1 in the 10. Especially against Rangers. Shankland seemed like he played higher up now.
Aye, he was.
I've never seen that either.
Right.
I never seen that either.
Just leave Hearts in, innit?
No, but
It'll be a light. I mean, that's an absolute cracker.
I was working on Sunday, another game. I didn't get a chance to see.
But I think you're right, because I think there's 3 in the middle of the pitch now, isn't he? I think he's brought Bellingham in with Devlin and
And he's a
And
big
that's where they need to be better.
Benning-
We've
Benningham
spoke
coming
about
back's big for them.
that, because that's where they need to be better. I think the middle of the
On
park.
the ball, they had no sort of for the defence getting in there to play through. He's got that boy.
I like Vargas with a pace, isn't it?
Andy getting a
He's
minute last night.
direct, isn't he? And he's
And they got a minute. A minute too much for me.
Bullshit.
At least he's getting on. It's never great, but at least you're getting on.
I know. I just.
But it has to turn for Hearts because I was at the Celtic game and they were poor, really poor. And this is a huge opportunity for them at the weekend to go and get to a final. I know it's obviously it's going to be tough. Rangers seem to be, picking up, but they need to go and believe they can go and win the game. Their key area, obviously Shankland's key for them, but if he keeps dropping in, then you're not really getting that threat. But I think when you've got a better balance in midfield, it allows Shankland to play higher up the park. I think Benningham coming back is massive for them. But some of the goals that they get away are poor. Some of the individual errors, and like as a manager, you can't legislate for that.
Can't wait for it.
Lowry, mate, even on the high, he plays with a swagger, doesn't he?
Brilliant.
Doesn't give a fuck, mate. I love it, eh? Where was he? Lowry.
Lowry.
Well, he'll not be able to play in this game, will he? Sure.
No,
they've-
he's not playing.
It's a bit of loss, isn't it? Because in
Aye.
spells he's been really good for Hearts.
He's another one, play
He's
him in the
coming
middle.
back in January.
Yeah.
Get him back, by the way,
Would you get him back, Dale?
in a minute, in a heartbeat.
Did you, right?
Aye. So I would. Aye.
In that 10 role, Dale?
Aye. Even as a squad, we need a better squad. Needs better players. That's the issue at the minute. There's the squad's no big enough. The manager said that, and no fit enough. And I don't see any issue. I've never saw an issue with Lowry with his fitness, or even the boy McCausland. But I think you get your good players, you get them back to the club, you build that squad for the future. That's what you should be doing. But no, Lowry's not playing. I'm not allowing him to play. He ain't
No, he's
playing,
ineligible. You'll not be able to play.
Aye, you'll not be able to
He's not
play.
playing.
Hearts will take heart for that last performance as well against Rangers, won't they?
We have to. They have to, because it was a chance missed for them. And they'll need to be better, because obviously they're in a winning position, they lose a game, so they have to be better. And I know they can complain about the penalty, but it's a penalty all day long. If that's not good for your team, you're absolutely fuming. So I know that it's taken away a wee bit and try to deflect off the fact you've lost late goal to lose a game, but they've shown they can do it. They can go in front, they can defend when they need to, they just have to defend better. Again, it just comes down to individuals. Like, it's the edge of the box, he's not going to get on the end of it. What are you doing? Like, why are you pulling him back? And especially with VAR, you're never going to get away with it.
But that's exactly what it was, deflection taken away, because Harren, what are you doing, mate? Innit? Absolute.
What are you doing, mate? 100%.
But then Rangers need Rangers need to be better.
Fuck you doing, mate.
They might, Yilmaz was half decent last night, a wee bit better, but they're going to target him. You know,
that's what Shankland done, wasn't it?
And that's, and other teams have already been trying to do that as well. So
he's going to deal with that, those Yilmaz. Whether you're not going to, if he's got a run, he's actually got a decent leap. They can compete when he's got a chance to run. But if the ball's going, he's caught under it. He needs to check where the attacker is. And
there was a game earlier in the season, Fad, I can't really remember. He goes into the back of somebody with his knee.
Right in the head.
And it's a penalty. It's a penalty, isn't it? Remember that? But do you know,
middle of the park, ball comes out right up, need him right in the head.
It's a penalty every day of the week.
What, Yilmaz got need in the head?
No, he need a guy in the head.
Somebody was at top and he's need.
No, the wee man, know that one. I know the one you're talking about in the box, but against St Johnstone, the ball gets crossed there. Wee man gets up early, bang, knees him right in the head.
I love him.
Aye, wee man.
He should just stick Carroll's on right wing, innit? Just hit Diag's.
See me chatting.
You've been demanded
Pulls there.
Wee man. Say that again.
Can you leave that space in there?
Mate,
see if Shankland pulls out to him. See if a
Somebody's
centre half just follows him.
Is that centre half to follow?
Somebody needs to get across.
Would you? And leave the one centre.
Scores, didn't he?
It's too, but it's quick to
It needs to
adjust.
be quick ahead.
It's quick to adjust.
Big Balogun played well last
on
night.
in training, mate. Did Balogun? I seen him step in with the ball, mate.
Aye,
It's unnatural though, because you need to keep your eye on the ball. And then as soon as you go for the man to the ball, that's the striker's intelligence to move and peel behind and gamble almost that it's gone there. Because if one of them peels out, then if it's boys who could play, he can go into space, or a midfielder breaking in. So you just need to say to the wee man, get tighter.
Somebody should just run back and just lift the arms up.
Imagine Butler came in.
Just lift.
They did in rugby. They did in rugby, didn't they?
How do you see it going?
I do fancy Rangers.
Aye, Rangers, I think will win the game.
I think so too.
Aye. That big guy's just terrifying. You're doing everything for the big man.
Big man and the wee man.
You're doing it and he says to you, innit, man? Oh, fuck.
Am I going to scud off that big guy?
He's seriously one of the most terrifying guys I've ever looked at.
Did you see him? You're talking about the wee man. Did you see him at the start of the second half or whatever? He was there talking to you, and he was just looking down. I'm like,
They just pick him up and start doing that.
It was quite funny because wee Yilmaz has got his hands down his boys, you know what I mean? Like that, wee boy. He's looking up, but he's like,
He's on. No, but when it was, he says, "Listen, Gaffer, you need to stop calling me wee man." All right,
wee boys, stop calling us wee boys.
It was incredible. He's just looking right down him like that.
Twins.
And he's looking.
Tonight is your night, bro.
He's brilliant,
Don't mess with a big foot. I know, he looks.
Oh, fuck. He's terrifying.
Right, Hibs Aberdeen.
Aye.
If Hibs fans got a right to be frustrated, what is that? 2 wins for 8. 2 up, obviously, against Ross County.
How many goals you can see?
Game time, please.
Never happy Hibs fans, are they? Never happy.
Really, Jake?
I'm all
Have they got a right to be a bit frustrated?
Aye, of course. They've been in winning positions and getting pegged back. You don't want to see that. You want because it's been.
Is that individuals, Faddy, or is that management?
It's a tough one because everybody can agree that before Montgomery came in, the problem was defensively with Hibs. It's still the problem at times. But I think when you look, Tavares coming in for nowhere, aye. But Lee Johnson was ridiculed a wee bit for signing him. He made a big play and said that he was going to be excellent. Then never played him. Then didn't play him. So Nick Montgomery's come in and got the best out of him. But they're still going to have problems defensively.
Are they always going to have problems defensively until they get new players in?
He'll bring the players in that he wants to play, how he wants to play. And if you're going to go and take the ball at the back, you need to be comfortable doing it. If you're going to go and push boys forward, especially now in the modern game, you need defenders that are comfortable going 1v1 and taking control of situations.
Definitely.
So I think he's shown enough that there's enough there to suggest that he could be successful. But you need to give him time to get his own players in. This is the same players he's having to work with, and it's the same problems. They concede goals too easily.
Yeah. It's crosses in it. They can't deal with crosses coming in the box at all.
I don't think they can deal with many defensive situations, to be honest with you.
They look all over the place.
But I think they'll get better at it.
It works on that as well, mate. But I just think, as I say, I think it just comes down to individuals. Just make too many mistakes, don't they?
It's a player you've got at your disposal, but that might change, innit?
I think he'll bring defenders in.
Yeah,
because
100%.
The American billionaire, I'm just
Mate, this would be incredible for Scottish football. This.
It's what we need more in it.
If they were to back them,
He's
though.
got a, was it Bill Foley? He's got a finger in a few pies, hasn't he?
He's got what?
A finger in a few pies, isn't he?
Right, he has.
Isn't he? No, but that would what a boost that would be, somebody coming in. Bournemouth, he's got a few, hasn't he? A few clubs
But he's
as
done
well.
that. Bournemouth, they're doing well.
Beat last
Good
night.
decision this summer, wasn't it? Getting rid of Gary O'Neill.
Wow.
What did you think of his bit in the Sky Sports? That was really good, wasn't it?
Except for the way he was moving his hands.
Aye.
Talk too much, but giving away too much.
Nah.
I think it was. I quite enjoyed it. That he was prepared to come on.
He's answered that back, hasn't he? Because
What did they say?
somebody says, "Oh well, you've just gave away
quite
your tactics,"
refreshing.
and he says, "I gave a snippet away of what we work on. Obviously, we work on a lot of other things."
Oh, somebody said
Aye.
that. Did they say that?
So he came back and says, "I don't agree that."
What was Man U said about the manager went on and the
Brentford, mate, were flying. He went on. He couldn't win a game after it for about 5 games.
It's mad though, innit? Because managers will be watching that.
Aye. The boy at Liverpool as well, the assistant, brought a bucket, and once he brought the bucket, that was it. Went, gone, totally gone.
Mate, see if you're Kloppy, what the fuck are you doing?
But see the teams they're playing against, these guys have got, they'll know exactly what all the teams do, mate.
But there's,
It's not like they're needing them to go on Monday
That's
Night
what he
Football to
said.
tell them what to do, do you know what I mean?
that's what he said. He says, Gary O'Neill said, "Look, if they don't know that's what we do, then there's a problem." He says, teams know everything nowadays. The other thing about management now, and especially at the top level, is they're always looking for a way to make it better, a tweak to improve it.
But look at that Aston Villa set piece. Big see their goal at the weekend.
Aye,
Brilliant. I think they've got two guys just the day set pieces.
brilliant.
Incredible, isn't
It's mad how football's
The only thing is when you concede for a set piece.
it? Look at him straight away, you're like,
Whose is that?
Lenny used to
It was it was him who trapped his man.
Lenny, he used to always do that to Stevie Woods. So when a goal, any goal,
oh, you just look at the goal coach, he was up the stairs like that.
That's a classic.
just like that, no try to
That's a classic. You have that wee conversation, didn't you, with the goalie coach? You can save that, no?
Just save that.
You can save that, and they go, no one to fling a goalie under the bus, just go,
I need to see it back.
aye, oh, don't worry, I'll talk to him.
Yeah, amazing for Scottish football. I'm telling you, I've been praying for this for so long. For people to come into this league and invest, and really invest, and try to go after Celtic and Rangers, and make the league so much better.
It depends on how much.
Aye.
It's alright saying he's a billionaire.
Aye,
It
it's-
depends how much investment they put in. If they
They're only allowed
really,
to put so much in, but aren't they?
Well, because of the...
There's rules and all that.
only
Rules and
if they play in Europe.
Is it?
Aye.
Right.
Sure, it's only if they play in Europe.
That'd be incredible.
I thought there was certain rules that they had in up here.
Hibs a massive club, ain't you? Want to see
England
them
have
back?
rules.
They used to
The-
be the
the
ones
Premier League
challenging
have
all the
rules,
time, didn't they? Hibs, you want to see them back up there challenging all the time. They were the club for a while, weren't they? When it was Tom O'Brien and all that.
You want as many
That's
teams.
possible, yeah. Uh-huh.
You want your Hibs, your Hearts,
I don't
your
fancy
Aberdeen.
them.
Of course you do.
Don't fancy them and
You don't.
at the weekend.
Do you know?
I think
You don't
Just
fancy them.
based on Aberdeen's
I
performance
don't.
last night?
I'm
Aye, and
I'm
Hibs
a wee bit
drawn the
up.
night before.
I'm a wee bit
Are you the
different for you.
opposite though?
A wee bit, aye. I fancy that Hibs might do it. Do you know that?
Do you?
I've just got a wee funny feeling. And at times, you know, and, I mean, I watched, obviously Aberdeen get a great victory last night, going away for him. They haven't been quite at it. But I don't think I mean, I watched Motherwell on Saturday, Faddy, and they were a wee bit below par. You know, I think their confidence has took a wee dent. They've been playing really well, but weren't getting the results. And I mean, it was
But now
what
they're
a
not playing
comeback. But they never played as well as I expected them on Saturday. So, and I can see it's a great result for Aberdeen, but I think it's against a Motherwell side that have just took a wee dip at the moment.
I fancied Motherwell last night to get a victory.
Aye.
Well,
After watching Aberdeen at the weekend.
Yeah.
And I know that Motherwell...
and I thought Motherwell would have been better
Aye.
last night. I mean, I've not watched the game or anything, but I don't think they were great on Saturday, but I thought they would have kicked on because 3-1, it looked done and dusted for County. So what a boost that is, and I thought they would have kicked on last night, and then Miller coming back into the equation as well.
Beereth coming back as well.
Well, he was good on the Saturday.
Who's that, sorry?
Beereth.
Beat. Aye, the boy for
Striker.
Arsenal.
Oh, for Arsenal, sorry, Mika, I call him.
You love him?
Lively, mate, he is very lively.
He did an impact.
Defensively, he'll deal with
He
the
did an
other
impact.
place,
But
last
so-
night.
aye,
Spencer
so that
good
was a
play,
good result.
First two goals doesn't stop the cross, and then Nicky Devlin runs off him for the second.
That first one with the cross, fucking stop
That cross, mate.
Because it's not even like he's beat you, right? It's just a touch of your feet whip. You've got to stop that. But Nicky, mate, it's mental with Nicky. I'm not just saying this because it's Nicky Devlin, but obviously it's the first and scores the second. He's in the box all the time now.
No, mate, playing high.
Great to see him in there.
Is that a three they're playing at the back? Is he
Aye.
playing as a wing back?
Aye, he's a wing back, aye.
He can do that, mate, because he's got engine to play.
Aye.
Probably why they signed him.
Yeah.
He's obviously played right centre back, which is fine because he's brilliant going forward, but he's a really good defender.
Oh,
So
best I've
I can
seen.
see why, but
Yes.
when he gets into that, you know, that shape where it is a wee bit of freedom to go and get forward, he's shown that he can. He scored a cracking goal in the European game as well, the away European
And
game.
Duke's scoring now.
Aye.
He didn't start like that, did he,
Start
last
nice.
night?
See, come on.
I think McGrath
Stand
played
and
off
jump,
Yoski, didn't he?
stand and jump in the middle of everybody.
That was
He's
good.
great in the air, but come on.
That's unlike a Stuart Kettlewell team to be so disorganised at set pieces and...
There's
He's
staff
got it
a wee
covered,
bit.
didn't he?
Yeah, I think he even said when they're attacking, they're so unorganised behind the ball. They're
I think
getting
that
hit
just
in the
comes down to,
counter-attack.
again, like speaking about Hibs, and it comes down to your individuals making decisions. Even at the weekend, the Ross County one, Big Bevis McGabby, goes to try and win a header he can't win. Caught in no man's land. He's got a chance to recover back, sprint back, he's like jogging, watching, and then they go through and score. If he goes and sprints back, he can get a block in. And that's an individual. That's no the manager's no telling a player go and header that you can't win, and then just watch them counter on you.
There was a wee spell they were all over the place, Motherwell, at the back for about 10-15 minutes. I'm going back to Saturday.
Are you at the game? aren't you?
Aye, they were.
And what do you put that
They were
down
early.
to, Del? Because again, I'd imagine that Stuart Kettlewell's, there's no way that he's a guy that goes into a game unorganised.
aye.
No,
It's Aberdeen
it's
and
total opposite.
Exactly.
They'll be
So is it
organised.
just- Is that down to confidence?
No,
getting
players losing concentration, focus, you know, switching off, all that coming in.
Callum Butcher come on last night. I think he'll make a difference. He was brilliant last year when he signed. I think him coming back, wee bit of experience, talking about maybe no, obviously he's not going to be captain because Liam Kelly's a captain, but being a leader at the back, an organiser. I think that'll make a difference. But Motherwell had that spell where they lost 4 in a row, but 3 of the games before the levy they were brilliant. Played really well, and you're thinking on another day that could be 3 wins. And then they played the levy game and it was poor again at the weekend, but managed to get a draw, and then poor last night. So
Just shows you how results affect players,
Frightening.
doesn't it, regardless of the performance.
Massive.
Just being on
Mental.
that run of defeats.
We see that doubt at times, innit? It's, you know, it's like
Well,
small margins. That's and wee things like that matter.
can be the opposite. If you're playing well and losing, the players might go, oh, it's fine, we'll win next week, and then they're not playing well and losing.
Yeah.
So now it is a wee confidence going, oh shit man, I thought we were going to actually get through this because we were playing
Another
well. doing
example
the
of
right
that's
things.
Rangers kind of scraping through on Sunday, and then the kick on last night. You know, so just wee things, innit? Small details.
Be a manager, mate. You fancy Aberdeen?
Fancy Aberdeen.
Do you?
Can I ask why you fancy it? Well, what is it about Hibs that you like? That you've seen that you think they
No,
can?
I just think it will turn, and I think they're defensively there is deficiencies there. We know that, but I just think I think there's a lot to like about them going forward. When I listen to Montgomery, I don't know, I quite like.
I like him.
I like when he
hope they
speaks.
stick with him for a
Well,
bit.
aye. So they're just something I just think.
How many games? He's not lost that many games. What,
A
one?
lot of draws, isn't there?
Lot of
A lot
What's
of
that? And Hibs have got a decent.
winning in
They've
there.
lost one game.
Has Hibs not got a decent kind of like a Hampden? They've been. They get results there, innit? They've been to final. I don't know. I've just got a wee inkling towards whatever it
Does
is.
he go Venti and Boyle or up front, or does he put Boyle out wide right and does he plays Doidge and Venti up front?
I like Boyle coming for deeper.
So you like him out wider?
Aye, coming for deeper, making runs. Aye, because you put him up top. It's like easier to mark. I just like players like that with that pace and.
I think
And he times his runs pretty well as well. It's not just that he's quick.
Yeah.
He times them.
if you put him wide, they can
Drift in there.
pin back and make Aberdeen a back five. He could, because you need to be
if they
worried
go
about
high,
him.
he'll leave spaces if
Aye.
they get into it.
If you play him in the middle, you can obviously play off of the midfield and get spaces there. But then the back three can almost deal with him. I'm not saying deal with him, but they can see him. But if he's running in off the side, the wing back needs to match him, because you're not wanting a centre back going out 1v1
Yeah.
with Martin Boyle.
Who are you fancying?
I'm going to be honest and say I've not got a clue, because
Aye,
I watched Aberdeen at the weekend, and if you'd asked me before the game last night, I'd have said I fancy Hibs to go and get something, but then they go and put in a performance. I think Hibs we talk about them being good attacking. I think Aberdeen suit soaking up a bit of pressure and hitting teams in the break. So if I was to edge anywhere, it'd be for Aberdeen,
Right.
because I think the style of Hibs suits how Aberdeen want to play.
So it's like a toss of a coin, but I've just got a wee. I don't know why it is. It's just something I just got a wee inkling.
I heard Levitt was brilliant on it as well. Seen a few
Somebody
things.
I seen a lot of criticism
Taking him
of
off.
a lot of the subs that he made. It was actually before Levitt. It was the 2 or 3 subs he made in 60 minutes, and he got a lot of criticism for those subs.
60 minutes is early to be making subs when you're 2 up now.
2 up, aye, and after that they only went and scored 2. But I don't know, maybe he seen, maybe people were tired or something. I don't know, he's seen something, but I seen a lot of criticism come his way for those subs. So.
Right, Celtic St Mirren, you were there last night, Paul. How was it?
Listen, St Mirren are always hard to play against. What was apparent last night, right, was the movement off the ball. I didn't see it at all. So it's alright saying to your full-backs come in the pitch, what they're doing a lot now, but see when they're in there, I watched them last year and Taylor and that come in, but see a few passes later, Taylor's on the byline putting across the box. Last night it was a wee bit like they were a lot very static at times, and I think that's when teams are sitting in against Hibs as well, when sort of getting the 2 banks of 4 or whatever it is, the movement after the ball, I'm not seeing it. Whether I don't know.
I felt the exact same against Lazio, the home game I went to. Ball was going to the wide play, there was no runs into that area with the H.
Because it's alright saying, right, so before the game, it's alright saying, listen, I want you to come in here, but when the game goes, you have to then move as a team, move where the space is. Yeah. So if you're leaving that 1v1 for out wide, is the runs coming for the centre mids, or is it full back ball on? Last night, just being at the game and watching it, players were just sort of very, very static. But
how can they go for that Atletico? How can they go for there then? They're underestimating these teams like
Hearts and Atletico were
Hibs
probably...
and St Mirren.
Were Atletico open?
I don't think you'd ever call Athletic open.
No, but they weren't.
I know.
They weren't. Last night, St Mirren played a 5-4-1.
Aye.
There isn't a lot of
So
space.
there wasn't, and any time Celtic got it into the wide area, St Mirren just went down the line of the cross. It's a 5. The 4 midfielders came. So the David Humble's goal comes because they don't put it in, and the space is at the edge of the box. And I agree with you, but St Mirren don't allow you
That
these
space to
spaces.
be there,
So see the 8s when they go and make the run, they do outside centre backs. Are comfortable enough to go 1v1 in that situation where it's maybe a cross, they can go.
They are
and deal
very
with
good.
that.
They done it last year with Celtic as well, St Mirren.
Are they not
So-
working hard enough then?
No, they
I don't
were.
think it's that.
Because we know how good St Mirren are without the ball, how disciplined and how hard they work, and so you've got to realise that, and you're talking about that lack of movement and that.
It was just last night being and even if you're as much as I think St Mirren players are there, but even if you're continually making the runs, it might just take
One might switch off at one time.
it might take him to follow you, but as you said, it's so tight.
I can see against
They
these
did
teams
try
that
to
play
be
us, they
fair.
miss a tatty, mate,
Aye.
because we so Finlay
How
said
did
that he's the
Turnbull
guy
do?
that takes somebody
How
out
did
there.
Turnbull do?
They scored
He scored the goal, but it was right. I've no saw anything.
Look, it was one of them. You're talking about Hatate. It's one of them. St Mirren, they're a hard team to break down. So players are coming to try and find space and they're trying to probe. And at times, Cal McGregor was getting on the ball and playing the passes, and then somebody would go to him. Then he would drive forward and Turnbull would come into that space and they'll still try to probe. They were so disciplined, St Mirren, that they didn't give Celtic much. Hemming and goal had some. It wasn't peppered. It wasn't like it was worked incredibly. But when he was called upon, he was brilliant. Some of his saves were incredible. I just think, you're looking at Celtic and saying, what could they do better? But I think St Mirren need to get some credit here because they were well organised. They made it difficult. They obviously go in front, probably actually harmed them a wee bit because before the game, Stephen Robinson's saying, when we win the ball, we need to be brave, obviously organised, but you need to play a few passes. They were actually getting it and just getting it back at times for Celtic. And Celtic, it was waves of attack, but St Mirren hadn't moved, so they're still 5-4-1, break us down. And they were trying to probe. And then the subs coming on made a difference for me. I thought Yang was brilliant.
He was outstanding, wasn't he?
I like Home. I always said it's the first time I seen him. You can tell he's a good football player.
Brilliant pass for
But he's not just a good football player, mate. He reacts quick, he's aggressive to get the ball back into. I think he'll be a fucking good player. By the way, St Mirren did take a great chance, didn't they? Was it Olaf Fanya at the end? Sanya at the end.
Right at the end.
That was the thing, they still had that, as much as I'm saying they were organised, they still had a threat.
Which they've always got.
They still had a threat.
Well,
and the goal they score is a brilliant goal for their point of view. I've not seen it back. Like, I think, who is it? McMenamin scores a header, gets in between
Scales and Taylor. There they are. They're staring at you.
So, before they come out, right, are you sure it's the bottom, just one person? Because there's a lot of wings there, and I've heard the new rules are, you need to eat every one of them.
No, you can't eat every one again.
Come on, fuck it.
You can't eat every one of them.
Enjoy it, just see a bit of suffering in your life. It's not bad.
Back up, didn't you?
You get back up, you fucking go again.
Stronger, come out to the other side.
Got fucked 7-0 for Trinity Saturday. Didn't
want to bring it up.
I didn't even want to bring it up. I never even says it because when I heard that, I went, Jesus.
I thought you were playing. I had to check the team lines. No, it's all one having banter, but when it's your own team and your job, no, you can't have.
Were you getting caned again? Were you getting absolute?
No, the wee boys at Trinity.
Were they getting you? Aye.
Do you know what? They're getting you, but it's funny, mate. The patter's actually fucking decent. Wee guys, mate, got an unbelievable patter these days, mate. These wee guys are 11 and 12, fucking
giving it. They're nasty, but they're nasty. They're brought up wrong. They're nasty.
I think you were maybe. I heard this slaney shout in the background. Somebody's mentioned you got to mention.
Of course he did, but they're comes from a nasty place. I know the young ones from my bit, that guy, listen, I've got a bit of pattern. It's a bit wee idols, but they're brilliant. Funny, it's a good place it comes from. They're brought up right.
Right.
Do you know you can just get away with more at a football match? It's just
football's just a mad environment. Last night I've got a 50-year-old guy wearing a three-piece suit, just shouting abuse at everybody. But
good.
When three-piece suit on the side this.
What you want to take your that again?
Didn't even fit him.
Get spit every time he shouts spit.
It's a different environment.
At the director's box?
No.
In that area, but.
Aye.
Oh, he's forgot his boots.
No, it's genuine. Were you in there? Did you see the two guys arguing? No. Two guys arguing. Aye, he's like, come on then. The big boy got up and he's like, right, let's go then outside.
It's mad, isn't it?
Brilliant.
They know they're not going to fight.
Do you know what else when you go to a game, like, again, I love chatting to people, mate. See before the game, chat. See when the game's starting, mate, and you want to watch the game, and they're just constantly want to chat to you while the game's on. You're like, mate, I'm trying to watch this fucking game.
If you say it and you're ignorant.
So you didn't speak back, you're ignorant. Oh, honestly.
But in the here, another bad one for you. In the players' lounge at half time.
You want me to say it, no?
I talked to all the players and that in the lounge. I don't like all that, but the way it unfolded was because the physio who worked with me, second father to me, Graham Parsons, he is in Australia now, policy in Australia, so he came here with his family, so he had 2 tickets, so he messaged me late saying there's 3 of them, him, Kat and the daughter, so one's missing it, so I'll try to get 2, so anyway the 2 I got get into the lounge. My God.
Who's a cracker?
I don't know if I can say.
Of course you can, you'll be buzzing. Have you said Mamas was a cracker, you'll be buzzing?
Mate, Matt O'Reilly's missus is...
No wonder, mate. No wonder, mate. Okay, him.
So why did you get nervous when about good looking lasses. What's to be nervous about?
Mate, I was staring at the...
Did he say he was nervous?
I was staring at the wall for about 10 minutes. Somebody's like, the game's on, mate. I'm like, I know, I'm just doing something.
I wouldn't. I couldn't give a fuck. I'm how good looking or whatever they are, and I'm not any better than you.
No, but it's weird because see when an old, like, somebody else comes here, he goes, no, it's I fucking start swagging about beside him.
Have you seen O'Reilly with the tap-off?
Oh, he's good to that boy.
Seen that? Seen his fucking off?
Yeah.
It's not surprise. He got taken off last night, but he's got better this year.
Oh, incredible,
Just
isn't he?
Yeah, he's a
Eats
top
up the
player.
grass, doesn't he? Actually, he gets about. He wins tackles.
So-
all the good stuff you see, taking the ball, playing passes, scoring goals, but he does all the
So he's a
dirty.
He wins a
top player.
50-50 for the goal, first goal.
And his missus is top notch, you know.
He's like, mate, imagine
not
making up
joking.
your Matt O'Reilly, mate.
This
What
is
a
the
life.
best I've ever seen.
Ah,
Is it?
That's how good it was. I wasn't going up to the lounge to have a like look about.
Aye, you were.
No,
Aye, you were. Aye, you
I
were.
wasn't know at
It's the
all.
only thing on your mind. Wasn't it? It wasn't food, nothing. That was the only reason you went up there.
See where I was in the lounge bit, so you've got obviously all the players, missus and all the families. But a lot of the people in the lounge were asking for a picture with me. So all the
You're the man.
and all the players' wives like, who's this fucking hot
there
man?
you go.
Must be hot guy, man. That I
Who
mean.
was asking you for pictures? Made it up.
No, I didn't. Who was it? Turnbull's brother.
Did he?
He didn't ask for a picture. I was talking to him for like. He's a great boy. Do you know him?
Wait, who asked for a picture?
Just it was people in the boats. Must have been players' families. I didn't back to see who it was, but
Right.
must be a big bit, wasn't me?
And he's going out to Madrid.
Aye,
Uh, He's a European expert.
You actually going?
You going there?
Aye.
Are you?
Aye.
What flight you on?
Edinburgh on Monday.
Is it?
Oh, buzzing.
I think it's afternoon.
I'll stay you on Sunday night then. Been driving together.
Aye, so you will.
Ah, Kate's going as well.
Hey, he's desperate to get in your house, isn't he?
You go together.
No.
Are you going with a crew?
Aye.
Who is
Are
it?
you?
What crew is it?
Liam McLeod.
Oh,
You'll get on with me
the
later.
BBC crowd.
Aye. Big Mark McNair.
Big Mark's
Who's
a
doing
great
it?
guy. Hey, isn't he? He's a good
Who
lad.
else? I don't know. I'll
Surely
check
the
the
seats
list.
have got to be close.
Imagine I was beside.
Carradine.
Brilliant. I
Carradine.
don't think Carradine's on. Wait, I'll tell you.
You and me care sharing a room.
Are we? I've actually got, wait, see this. I've got a picture of me and Kieran the last holiday.
Was that in London?
Last
Oh
holiday.
mate, he messaged me, get that photo. Is this the one he's waited in London? Remember that photo?
No. I've got one of the best pictures in history, me and Kier in London.
I see. Oh, aye, that's
Big kids here as well.
big Kevin.
You can't be showing that.
Oh, that is incredible. Right, quickly, last week bit. St Johnstone, what a result last night for Alec Clellan.
Unbelievable.
Mate, what?
Especially how early they go
That's
from.
mad.
That's crazy how that
Football,
works, isn't it?
That early goal's massive, wasn't it?
See, to be fair, he's not.
First minute,
Stephen
seventh
McLean's
minute.
not had Nicky Clark. And the
No, it's
biggest
like
problem's
this,
been scoring goals. He played at the weekend, obviously, but in some games, genuinely this season, they've played well and they've had chances. They've not taken them. And when they've not taken them, they've eventually gone on to lose the game. So having Nicky Clark back, look, a wee freshness as well. It clearly wasn't, they weren't getting the breaks, and the players either feel that they've let the manager down or feel that they're fighting for their future at the club. But I think having Nicky Clark back is massive.
The manager didn't hold back on Saturday
didn't
after the game.
Because, see, after
Went
you hit
to town.
that interview, did you know that something was going to happen?
He knew that was it.
That was
It
the
was
end,
his
wasn't it?
parting shot, wasn't it? He said, I'm going to have a go at these because I think he knew what was coming. But it was good listening, to be honest.
Aye.
Sometimes,
But it's a-
wasn't it? See you listening to that, magic.
But he obviously doesn't know he's been sat and you're like, these boys will never play for me again.
again.
And the boys are like, beat it. Of
I know.
course I'm not going to play for you again. You're not going to beat it.
I
So your
know.
manager saying that to them, you're like, oh no.
But he must have
man.
not thought he was going to get sacked.
I know, because have you saying that?
Oh,
I
mate,
think
that's
he
a
knew it was
shocker.
coming. I
think it's hard, isn't it? He's obviously been his first job as a manager, and his emotions have got the better of him in that situation, because he's come out and at times said, we're a good team, we've got good players, we'll get better, we'll win games, and backed them through their tough
You
run.
know, say we'll not go down last year when he took over.
Aye.
That's right, innit?
Aye, so he has backed him at times, obviously looking back, if you're Stephen McLean, you're thinking, saying that he's fucking nuts, he probably wouldn't, but you're thinking, maybe shouldn't have said that.
Do you think
But
you'd
you're
kept his job
emotional.
if he never said that?
Nah, I don't think he gets
I think
sacked.
it was already, I think that decision.
Do you think so?
Aye.
Well, they moved
He-
for
he felt
with
that.
Davies straight away, didn't
Are you surprised that? Do you think Martindale would take that job?
I think he would.
he? He said he's not taking it.
There you go, I'm wrong.
I don't think he wants that job. I don't think he would want that job.
Surely, is that not how it works? It's sound him out and see,
aye, they know.
ask him if he'd be interested before you make an
Well, listen, he might still take it, but he was on last night saying that St Johnstone approached him. He went to see the board, and he's basically saying if the board want him to stay, he'll stay. He doesn't. He'll leave it up.
He is
to
the
them.
board, though.
He is everything.
You want to stay here?
I think the only place
you
Martindale
want
would go would be doing England for me. I don't think he would. I don't think he would take. I don't think he should take another job up in Scotland. No, after what he's done
I
there.
think you
He
should
is.
take that.
They should. Nah. I don't know.
What else is he doing at Livy? Do you know what I mean? It's just
See St Johnstone's budget. I don't think it's.
be better than Livy's though. He's always said that. That it's Livy's budget's
Would it be
the
that?
league.
Would it be that much better? I don't know. That's the isn't it? I just think the control he's got and just what you're saying.
He's
he
not
is
got a contract.
Livy.
Has he done it?
No, he says last night he doesn't need one.
But see if St Johnstone were going to give him that control, full control, do what you like, pick who you want to bring in.
Aye.
He would need it.
Well, there you go. Isn't it? Aye.
He would need
That's
it.
the way he's used
Why
to
would you not
working.
give us St Johnstone? Why would you not give him it if he's been successful doing it at Livingston?
Because there's some other people in positions at that club
Aye.
that would get their back up, causes friction in it. So, but I know, I get where you're coming from. I know what you're saying.
I wouldn't say though. I know for freshness, but you're not saying
Just
if
leave
you're
the job
Livingston
for
manager, St Johnstone's too good to turn down.
No, 100%.
So it's not exactly a big move for him, is it?
Is St Johnstone a bigger club than Livy though now?
Again,
I think they're pretty similar.
aye, there's not much in it.
Johnstone
It's
won
like,
cups and all that now.
Aye,
aye, under calm, of course, aye.
aye.
It's-
But I think
they're no-
they've got more fans. Livy they don't have a lot of fans at all. But I don't know what more you can go and achieve. You know, St Johnstone have had periods of real success, finishing the
getting
top
top
six,
six,
getting
innit?
into
Do you know what
Europe,
I mean?
winning cups, and they've no really. They're still the same club. Do you know what I mean? So I don't know. I just don't. I think it need to be something really exciting for David to leave.
Down in England,
Livingston.
that's how England, if you get an opportunity in England, you should grab it. But I don't see why you'd want to go to St Johnstone.
Who's the other
Dodge.
candidates?
Billy Dodge. Done well at Inverness. Done
Neil
really well.
McCann, was Neely mentioned for that as well? No.
I don't know.
I think was it no Kenny that mentioned
I
put
can't
a wee-
remember said about
put
Neil
a wee
McCann.
mention
I
in
really like
that
listening to
guy.
him, can really.
Aye.
But it's different being a
Good.
manager to listening to somebody, but he does.
Knows the
sound good,
game
doesn't he?
inside out, doesn't he? Isn't it?
The good wee spell at Inverness as well.
He done well,
That's
didn't he?
right,
Was it
aye.
Robertson he went in for?
Aye. Wee Billy
Good
Davis is back.
Oh, I was
Aye,
mate, that's a
Billy's
great
different
shout. That's who I'd get to.
Billy's
I'd like to see Billy Davis back in
Top draw,
Scotland
mate.
SPL and see how he does.
Top draw.
Aye.
They'll be called
That's
now.
a great
They've
shout.
been out there for about half an hour.
Robbie Nielsen doesn't take that job, does he?
What's that?
I don't think so.
That's down in
That's
the
for
club.
my
Tells you then.
Corona.
We
You're
man
missing
going
a
live.
Corona.
Did Lenny take a job?
No, I don't
No.
think so.
No, I'll just leave it. I'm not even going to
Keep
nail
that in
that.
case they're roasting, because it does help with the spice.
No, I don't think Lenny takes
That
it.
doesn't
do
even
you?
look real.
They're massive.
I don't know. You made an unbelievable point the other day about Lenny.
What are the wee
Keep that.
bits? What are the wee bits in that?
They showed last night though they're capable of winning
Sesame
games. Do you know what I mean? It's not like
Sticking your, isn't it?
it's not like you didn't think St Johnstone can win games because they showed last night they can.
Aye. No, no.
Win games in
I
football.
don't.
So
I
surprised
think.
that, wasn't
I think Lenny's better than that.
Do you think you'll get a better job than that?
I want to buy I don't know if it's daft, buy a Gucci hat for £100. Daft.
Aye.
For Madrid,
Keep the tag on it.
Fucking stupid.
cap.
For a hat.
Just
cap,
flick
Wait.
the tag inside and take
See
it
when
back
you go
again.
there, you'll get one kicking about. You'll get one for a £5. Oh, fake one. Don't buy
Not
it.
fake, that
Wait,
would be about
you've just done
That's it,
his
I know.
whole plan. He's
Is it? Oh,
he's
so
just
that's
saying,
gone.
I'm going to buy a £300 one, so that when he puts it on, he's £5 man, people are going to go, he's done it.
I don't know. We'll nip out to Turkey. We'll get some gear.
We'll get a new Barnet and he can get
A new Barnet, aye.
Yeah,
New
no,
Barnet, new
hat
team,
with
aye.
Right, get that wing down you.
Right, come on,
Are
wee
you
man.
going for it?
Am I eating it now?
Aye.
Before they cook 'em?
Well, we need to see how you deal with it.
Are they all the same?
Aye.
Come on then, Paul. Drum roll, please.
Oh, and
I was in here with Big Jig.
You
Having
said he
some
absolutely
tea.
destroyed things.
You need to get him
Get him
to
on.
just eat a wing just to see him eating the wing. It's ridiculous.
Is
He's
that
amazing.
one fighter?
Have we got any? There's tissue.
Hot?
Yeah.
Nah, they're not.
Nah,
They're
not hot.
man
You
going
can tell
like.
by his reaction it's not hot.
You alright?
Mango. There we Yilmaz's wings, isn't
That's
there?
big, wasn't it?
You still going to shake
Oh,
your
that's
hand?
right. You were met a kid on. I think it's a slow burner.
I was a mate kid on. There's not one bit of spice on it, like not one.
Geez one then if there's no. No, in fact I'm on a diet.
No.
What? You don't like protein in your diet?
Is that
You're
right,
on
no
the
fat then,
protein?
nah?
Protein's good for you.
I don't know, you alright?
That's fine, mate.
Right, Coop, let's go. Ross County v Celtic.
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 Celtic. Yeah.
Kilmarnock v Motherwell. Kilmarnock.
Kelly.
I know I am. Do you know? I'm going to go with Kelly. I saw Motherwell just they're struggling a wee tad, you know.
This could get you.
There'll be a reaction. I know it's a hard.
You going Kelly?
I'm going Kelly. Aye.
I can't do it. I'll go a draw.
Draw. Hibs v Aberdeen.
Aberdeen.
Hibs.
I'm going to go Hibs.
I'm going to go Aberdeen.
Aberdeen. Aye, I'm going to go.
Hearts v Rangers.
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 Although I would love to see a Hibs Hearts final. I think it'll be Aberdeen Rangers.
See, I wouldn't. So I'm going Rangers.
What game you doing Saturday?
I don't know. Don't know if I've got to get. Just always wait
Yeah,
and see.
find out on Friday night.
Oh, is it Friday night you get?
Wait and see.
So you could be going up to fucking Dingle, you didn't find it to the
No,
Friday
you'll
night?
know that. You'll know if you're doing that, surely,
Aye.
by the now.
What is it, a phone call, text you get?
Me text.
My
That's,
God.
Richard Gordon sends you a picture message, you said.
He's a good lad. They're all good lads.
I'm up
They
in
get your
Dingle.
name written across his chest.
It's
Aye,
good when they
they're
go like wee trip. He's
Is that
going.
how you find out the games? Was he right on his ass?
Sorry, his face and
You're
everything.
quite happy with that?
Hey,
They
is
get
that,
it.
is that what you done in that players' lounge last night?
Well,
I know.
I was eating
Like
lunch.
the Martin right, his missus like that.
Well, that's a competition winner eating it.
There's a lot of eating in that, isn't there?
Imagine you were holding a cup and she came and put spare change in
He's
your
eating
cup.
two. Are they good?
Lovely.
Are they?
Oh, he's outstanding. What a show.